In just a couple minutes, Dr. Monto is going to be giving his presentation right outside here. There's wonderful seats still available.
And it might be the same or similar to what Dr. Townsend usually uses. There are many different ways to do it, but it's an equally bizarre test to every other one out there. What's weird about it is this sits right on your forehead, which means this is right in front of your eye.
Right.
It moves around and it beeps, but you're not going to feel anything.
Okay.
So again, you're just going to kind of look straight ahead for me and just ignore me if you can.
Okay.
Good. You can blink whenever you need to. Beautiful. We check for glaucoma in every age possible, from infants all the way through the rest of your life.
Is it really necessary?
It sometimes is. Young people can have glaucoma, although it's very rare. It is much more prevalent in a population over age 60, but pressure and optic nerves are things that we look at in every single patient that walks in the door. Family history. There are risk factors for glaucoma, many of them. Family history is important, ethnicity is important, prescription is important, the way the optic nerves look, the pressure inside the eye. Lots of factors play in to evaluate your suspicion. So we found over the course of studying glaucoma that it's more prevalent in an African American population, more prevalent in a Hispanic population and an Asian population than it is in a Caucasian population. So that is a risk factor for the development of this disease. Now, is it a huge risk factor? No. Just because you're African American doesn't mean you're a glaucoma suspect. But we can combine that information with the way the nerves look, your family history, the pressure inside your eye. If there are other findings in the blood vasculature or the optic nerve layer, or I'm sorry, the nerve fiber layer that we're looking at, your ethnicity can increase our suspicion that you might have glaucoma and it might progress to destroy your vision.
What can be done if you detect something now?
Well, monitoring is the biggest thing. We have in our office at Ack Eye on 13 Old South Road a visual field machine, a scanning perimeter or scanning laser that can take photos of the actual structure inside your eye and tells us if you have structural damage or functional damage due to glaucoma. If that's the case, then we can get you to the proper channels that can treat the disease. The only way we know how to treat the disease right now is to lower the pressure inside the eye. And sorry.
Oh, you need a drink of water. Yeah, go for it. You're doing great. I only have one more question anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Glaucoma is not something that anyone would actually say, oh, I walk in the door and say, I have glaucoma. It's nothing that you would actually know is happening, which is why it's really important to have your eyes checked on a regular basis, especially if you have any of the risk factors. One of the things that you would know is your family history. Oh, my mom had glaucoma. My mom went blind from glaucoma. That would be a really good reason to have your eyes checked on a regular basis.
Is it true, this is the last question, is it true that as you get older, your eyes can actually improve, for reading especially?
Yeah, depends on your prescription.
Okay.
So if you're nearsighted to begin with, I'm not sure if you are, but
I only use them for reading.
Okay.
These are bifocals, and I just don't like having
to take them off and
yeah,
on.
I don't want to
Right.
take them off and
So
on.
did you?
I can't read anything without
until
them.
you were in your mid-40s, you didn't need glasses
That's
for
right.
anything,
That's
correct?
right.
So unfortunately, your vision gets progressively worse.
Oh, thank you.
My vision, which if I take off my glasses, you're fairly clear, that's all blurry.
I see.
When I'm nearsighted, my vision does tend to get better with age, but won't happen until kind of after age 60 or so. And it's very, very gradual. My vision will never be perfect again, but there is a distinct difference between what happens to you as someone who's farsighted and what happens to me as someone who's nearsighted. So prescription dependent. In different circumstances, yes. In other circumstances, no.